Hi, I'm Sue Moore. I'm an executive sales leader. My team is Team Inspire, and I'm under the beautiful umbrella of Desert Green Team. So welcome to this short video that is going to recap what to do before, during, and after vendor events, and primarily our New Mexico State Fair. I am also going to put on my other vendor event video that is a bit longer. So this is going to be a recap and really primarily focusing on what to do at the New Mexico State Fair. But also you might want to review the other video in its entirety if you are going to be doing your own vendor events this year. It gives you a lot more details about what to do before, during, and after that you would primarily be responsible for. So thanks for joining today, and I hope these tips help you have an amazingly successful time and increase your business from this vendor event. So the purpose of doing the state fair or any vendor event is to get recruits, to get bookings, and of course to have customer sales, and in that order. All right, so when we're there, things are going to be set up for you to do recruits, bookings, and sales. So for your recruiting, the things that you need to bring, no inventory, remember, but what you need to bring is your own business package. So this is just a sample of my package. So this is, if they're wondering where to start, their new consultant fresh start. Now, you know this page is currently August, so we'll be into September, but I really believe that September will have some kind of special. So you're going to want to print this out from your office suite, all right? And then, of course, you have your party starter kit. So this is as simple as it can be. You can make it more elaborate in a folder or anything you would like. You want to make sure that you have your business information on it, that it has your information, so when you work your shift at the fair, you have something to give to possible new recruits, okay? The second thing is our bookings. Same thing, keep it really simple. And I think you guys know that you can get these from your business supplies, all right? So this one is the new consultant fresh start program, and this one is host your party, count your stars. So you can make it very simple again. You can make it more elaborate, whatever you like. I use just this pamphlet, and then I use the hostess information form, and I do slot in there a tic-tac-toe. So this is what I use at parties. I use this all the time. Same thing at my vendor events. I want to look for hostesses and recruits, okay? And then, of course, sales. So when you want to look for your party bookings, you are also going to want to bring your calendar. And your calendar, I want you to have life business balance, like we always talk about. So you are going to put your life in there first, and then I'd like to see it highlighted with your party openings. And you want to bring this to the fair, because if you have someone that wants to host a party, you can actually probably get that date on your calendar right away if you're ready. And remember, you always want to offer them your next 2 available dates, okay? So even though I have more than 2 in my September, and you can even go as far as to do your calendar into October. And if you get information from people and they're willing to look at their calendars right there, you may get bookings right there from your shift at the state fair. Okay, so that pretty much covers that. And then the other thing before that I want you to get ready is one of 2 of these pamphlets, or either. It really doesn't matter, but you're not going to give away catalogs, because you know your catalogs are 75 cents. These pamphlets are 16 cents each. So this one is our product quick guide, the new fall 2017. If you have old ones, you can use them, but you're going to want to annotate the price changes in this if you can, and give them the heads up that some price things have changed. Also in your old ones, you won't have any of the new fall products. So just something that you would want to talk to them about if you want to use up your old ones, okay? Either or, it doesn't matter. Make sure, again, that you have your business information in the back on both of them. You never want to give your business away. Meaning if someone picks this up and it doesn't have your information on it, they could go to a zip code or a friend and just say, hey, do you know our Norwex consultant? And you'd lose that business. So you want to make sure that you make labels or handwritten, it doesn't matter, but these are what you're going to want to bring with you, one or both, it doesn't matter. Obviously, these two you can get from our business supplies, okay? So that is as much of the literature that you need to have ready when you come. So that would be stuff that you're getting ready before, these packages. So recruiting packages, booking packages, and your business supplies. Business cards are fine, but people are going to toss them. This is more likely to catch their attention. They might browse through it. Yes, they might throw it out too. So you're going to be picky even about how many you give away. One other thing I do like to do is if somebody does host for me from the fair, set a date, I do like to give them a full-size catalog. So you might want to bring a few of those with you, but you can always tell them I'm going to stick a full-size catalog in the mail to you and be done with it. So either way, that's up to you, okay? Now, the next thing before the state fair or a vendor event that you're doing is to set goals. Don't be afraid of the goals. Set them and try to reach them, all right? We're going to fail forward. We're going to be just fine, but we're going to set goals. So how many solid leads do you want? How many shows do you want to book for September and October? And when do you want them? So you want to know how many recruits. What's your goal during your shift? If you have 1 or 2 shifts, maybe you have a recruit per shift. You pick the goal and get there with that mindset that you're going to go for that goal. Okay, during the event, I would very much like you to dress professionally. We do have Norwex aprons that will be provided. Name tags will be provided. So just dress professionally and be ready with a beautiful smile. You want to be engaging. You don't want to sit back behind the booth. You definitely do not want to be on your cell phone. I'm going to make an exception for that here in a minute. You don't want to stay behind a table. You want to have one of these in hand or maybe in the pocket of your apron, and you want to be ready with a quick demo. We'll have those set up, demo stations, and you want to be able to have interaction with these people. You also want to immediately try to address their why. Would they like to save money? Would they like to save time cleaning? Or are they interested in ridding their home of chemicals? Home or business. So remember that you're reaching out to these people and you're trying to find out their why right away. Quick questions. You know, what kind of work do you do? What have you seen here at the fair that you like already? How many children do you have? Oh, what do you have in that package? There's lots of ways to interact with people and draw them in a little bit, okay? So be authentic and excited, and then the next thing that you kind of need to know is what's your why? What's your power statement? Why are you there? Why are you excited about introducing them to the world of Norwex, okay? So you need to know it and share it and make those true connections. All right. Now, when someone makes a purchase, you want to take, maybe not even a purchase. Maybe they're just going to fill out the hostess information. Maybe they're going to go for our raffle. You want to take some quick, short notes. Oh, she had a pretty red shirt on. She has 2 children with her, age 3 and 1, and get their names if you can. Get a husband's name. Get where they work. Anything like that that's going to be a reminder, again, so that you can say, hey, Jessie, we met at the state fair. I loved talking with you. It was wonderful meeting you. Thanks so much for coming over to the table and to our booth. And I loved that pearl necklace you had on. It was such a fun little necklace. I hope you had a wonderful time at the fair, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So you want to remember something about them. And there's no way with this much traffic that we're going to remember. So you want to have something, either our lead sheets, which are also our raffle sheets, have that, jot down some quick notes as they walk away, all right? So also the other fun thing to do is if people come by, any of your friends come by, and you can do a quick Facebook Live Social media is where it's at these days. People will see that and come on down and visit you at the booth while you're there. You can even do it ahead of time if you want to and say, hey, I'm going to be at the State Fair in the Norwex booth, Manuel Lujan A, on Thursday and whatever time your shift is, you know. So get some hype going for your friends and your customers as well. All right, so I told you not to be on your phones. And this is one area where I want to make a little bit of an exception, and I want to teach you something brand new. Some of you that have done vendor events with me before, we know that our follow-up needs to be within 1 to 2 days, or we lose those leads. They're going to stop at so many booths, and they're going to collect so much paraphernalia as they're wandering through the Manuel Lujan or any vendor event that they're at, and they're going to toss our stuff. Well, we have a contact, either phone or text or email. You have some kind of contact that they've left behind with us. And at that point, you have 1 to 2 days to reach out and say, hey, I met you at the Norwex booth at the State Fair. I'm so happy we got to talk, and I'd love to do a one-on-one, whatever. Follow up with whatever notes you took, okay? And at that point, it needs to be quickly. 1 to 2 days is what we've always said. Well, I recently did a vendor event, and what I did is I pre-made an email. So it was sitting in my drafts. It had the Norwex video on it. It had my raw chicken video on it, and it was already pre-written. Just, hi, so happy you came by the Norwex booth. It was wonderful meeting you, meeting your beautiful family. And I just wanted to send you these quick videos. One is 36 seconds long. The other one is 4 minutes long. And I just wanted to let you know that I loved meeting you and would absolutely love to follow up with you and teach you a little bit about the Norwex safe havens. So anything, the wording can be anything, but you're going to pre-make the email, and it's going to be sitting in your draft. What I did at my vendor event this past weekend is people came up to the table, we interacted, all of what I've said now already, and then I was able to say to them, before you even leave, I'm going to shoot you an email that has some wonderful short videos. And I will be following up with you in the following week, but take some time, watch those short videos, and look for the email. As they walked away, and no one was at my table, I was literally able to shoot them that follow-up email immediately. And I just thought it was brilliant, so I want to share it with you guys. I'm not brilliant. It was just something that came to me. Now, I realize that there's going to be 2 of us at a booth. I have told you don't be on your phone. That's like a big no-no. So I would like you guys to maybe, before your shift ends, take 30 minutes, give each other a break, and maybe go sit down, which will be a welcome time off of our feet. Sit down and shoot those emails out before you even go home. It is a wonderful feeling the next morning when you wake up and you actually have your follow-ups done. Now, your follow-up's not completely done, but your first reaching out has been done, I guarantee you, before any other vendor at the State Fair. And it's going to make a difference. Because if they leave their emails, they get bombarded. So at least ours is going to be on the top, and they very much are more likely to open it. Okay? So what are your customers looking for? They're looking for speedy service, whatever we can give them. They're looking for us to identify their needs. So remember, value for their time, coming to the booth, chatting with you, and value for their money. And so we want to find out very quickly what is their need and what Norwex product answers that need, okay? And then they want options. So don't be afraid at this point right here too to be authentic and share what you've done. What options do they have for their bathroom toilet? We have 2, right? Along with an EnviroCloth. What options do they have for their floor system? What options do they have for their pet hair? So you get my point. You need to know this, and so that's what they're looking for. And remember our promise statement and back it up. At Norwex, we are real people, making a real impact through our promise of a brighter future for everyone for generations to come. So we want to back that up with our follow-up and our follow-through for each and every lead you get. Okay, that's it. So I can't wait to hear how you did at the state fair or any vendor events that you're going to do this fall. And I appreciate you guys. You're an awesome team, Desert Green team and Stephanie's team. And we just love you guys. And I can't wait to hear and see how your businesses just boom for participating with us at the state fair. Thanks.